Hi everyone, this channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Today, we are continuing with Good Smile Fest 2026. In the previous videos, I showed Hatsune Miku, Blue Archive, and many other girl figures from the event. This bunny figure video will be the final video from my Good Smile Fest 2026 showcase. For the last part, I want to focus on the bunny figures that were displayed at the event. There were many impressive bunny figures, including large figures, cute designs, elegant poses, and figures with a strong display presence. I will comment on a few specific figures that caught my attention, but I will not talk about every single figure in detail. So please enjoy the full showcase, and let's take a look at the bunny figures from Good Smile Fest 2026. First, the pop-up parade figure of Meija Baser was there near the start. The apron version, which is currently available for pre-order, was also on display. Actually, on this day, I bought a scale figure of a certain character from this anime, so I am planning to upload that video later as well. If you are curious about which character it is, please look forward to it. This figure was displayed with a Japanese title that means braided hair girl. It seems to be an original character, not a figure from an anime or game series. I always think original character figures are interesting because you can enjoy the design itself without needing to know the original story. This figure has some very natural details. I really like the way she is pulling the open hoodie with her fingers. It does not just sit flat on the body, it looks gently stretched by her hands, and that makes the pose feel more natural. Another nice detail is the way her finger is hooked on the sock. That small gesture makes the pose feel casual and very real. The swimsuit, the open hoodie, the bent leg, and the bright expression all work together very well. It feels like a relaxed summer moment captured as a figure. This figure left a strong impression on me because she is sitting on a school desk commonly seen in Japan. The desk itself makes the display feel very familiar and realistic. I also like how the small details are included, such as the items around the desk and the books inside it. Those details help create a casual, everyday atmosphere. It feels less like a simple character figure and more like one moment from school life captured as a display. This section had many Azur Lane unpainted prototype figures on display. These figures still do not have release dates announced yet. Even without paint, they already looked very attractive. Each character had a different pose, and you could really feel their individual personality from the sculpt. It made me even more excited to see the finished painted versions in the future. Was there any Azur Lane figure here that you are planning to get? Please let me know in the comments. And of course, if Azur Lane is here, Goddess of Victory, NIKKE is here as well. This section had many prototype figures from Goddess of Victory, NIKKE. Most of them still do not have release dates announced yet. Even as prototypes, they already had a very strong presence. The poses, outfits, and overall sculpting all looked very impressive, so I think many fans will be looking forward to these figures. Were there any figures here that caught your attention? Please let me know in the comments. This section had many large-scale figures on display. There were popular characters like Albedo, as well as many figures from anime and game titles. One of the most interesting parts of this display was the size guide in the background. There were lines showing the height of the figures, so it was very easy to understand how large they actually were. As a rough guide, 30 centimeters is about 12 inches. Seeing the figures next to those size lines made their presence feel even stronger. Seeing this many bunny figures together is really impressive. When they are displayed side by side like this, the whole section has a very strong presence. It also makes it fun to compare the different poses. What kind of bunny figure pose do you like the most? A sitting pose? A simple standing pose? Or maybe a more dynamic pose that immediately catches your eye? If there was a pose you liked, or one that stood out to you, please let me know in the comments. This section featured some especially large bunny figures. These are extra large figures, standing over 60 centimeters tall. That is about 24 inches. Even though they are very big, the smaller details were still made very carefully. The size gives them a very strong presence, but the quality of the sculpting also looked very good. Seeing figures this large in person was really impressive. Since these are bunny figure designs, some of them may not match the character's original personality perfectly, but that was also interesting to see. Some figures had very confident poses and bold expressions. Others had softer expressions or looked a little embarrassed. That contrast made the bunny figure lineup even more fun to watch. When it comes to bunny outfits, which type of expression do you prefer? A confident expression or a slightly shy expression? Please let me know in the comments. There were also Azur Lane figures based on swimsuit outfits. I always think fans are really happy when figures are made from alternate outfits that appear in the game. It is not only the standard character design, you can enjoy a different side of the character through the outfit, pose, and overall presentation. For fans who like that specific in-game outfit, this kind of figure release feels very special. This section featured many figures from Phat Company. There were also Azur Lane figures made by this company. I think it is interesting how different figure makers can handle the same kind of character or theme in different ways. Even with the same title, the pose, accessories, facial expression, and overall display style can feel different depending on the figure maker. That kind of difference makes it fun to compare figures from different companies. This section showed the same figure design in different size. I thought this was really interesting. Even with the same character and the same pose, the impression can change a lot depending on the size. It is supposed to be the same design, but seeing it larger makes it feel very different. For people who liked the original figure but wished it was bigger, this is very good news. Have you ever seen a figure you liked and thought, I wish this was available in a larger size? If you have, please share it in the comments. That's all for today's video, and with this, my Good Smile Fest 2026 showcase videos are finished. Thank you so much for watching my Good Smile Fest videos over these 3 days. If you have not watched the other videos yet, please check them out as well. There were so many amazing and attractive figures on display. I hope you enjoyed seeing them through these videos. If I have a chance to visit more figure events like this in the future, I will try to film them and share them with you. So if you are interested in anime figures, figure events, and Japanese hobby culture, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.